Radio Rahim with Eddie Hearn. I don't know if you can see us dancing, but the DJs here are always so good.
Very good.
I'm hoping they don't pick it up on the mic, so. But they're missing out on something here. There's vibes in Saudi. And, Bob Arum a couple of fights ago famously said, I'm just an old man sitting ringside. What do I have to be nervous about? You are maybe one of the most animated guys I've ever seen ringside. And on Saturday night, you might have cause to be nervous. You're getting a little bit of the butterflies.
I don't want to sit there and not be nervous. I want to sit there with my heart beating out my chest, screaming for our guys. You saw it last Saturday with Catchall against Taylor. Just on my feet, the whole fight, heart rate through the roof. We got 5 Catchall Taylors on Saturday. And this is a brilliant new concept. People are talking about the rivalry, the matchups are incredible. Also, the concept is incredible as well, Like it's really a moment where it's a team concept, double points for captain, rolling scores all night on the graphics throughout the night. It's never been done before. And I think it's a big moment for boxing.
You talk about the rolling graphics on the night. I saw, as everyone has, you and Frank faced off up there. That's the first time ever. On the bill, the two of you nose to nose. But it really isn't a beef that you started. It's something you inherited. So I don't see Barry here, but has he spoken to you about the importance?
Obviously, now I'm quite friendly with Frank. I think my dad's probably looking at it and going, be careful, son. Do you know what I mean? But look, the rivalry still exists. We're just getting on together now and trying to make big fights. And we're bringing big nights to Saudi Arabia, to world boxing together. And, obviously out here with Spencer Brown as well, we've got this real trio of almost like a consulting arm to His Excellency to help shape and make the fights that he wants. And we're doing it with all our talent, and it's really working. We saw the success of Usyk Fury. This is just 2 weeks after that. Obviously, it's probably a bit closer than we would have liked, but that fight got rescheduled. You've got Bivol Beterbiev coming out in October, and of course, news today that the rematch of Usyk Fury will take place in December. So amazing times for boxing.
Now, this may be ironically the last time for a minute that you guys are a bit cuddled up, if you will, because what happens Saturday night has some influence on the potential for some of your best fighters. Namely, of course, Anthony Joshua is looking at who comes out ahead with Daniel Dubois and Hrgovic. First of all, do you believe he has a preference of who he'd like to fight?
Honestly, AJ will fight absolutely anyone. I've never known him go, I'll prefer to fight him. He basically just says, tell me what the fight is and let's go. He'll fight Hrgovic, he'll fight Dubois, he'll fight Wilder, he'll fight Fury, he'll fight Usyk, he'll fight Parker. He doesn't mind. So obviously the preference is to try and become world champion again. It's very likely that the winner of Hrgovic against Dubois could fight AJ for the World Heavyweight Championship at Wembley. That would be very attractive. If Deontay Wilder wins in style on Saturday night, that's going to be a fight that resurfaces as well. So in this new boxing age, expect the unexpected, but Saturday will tell us a lot about AJ's next opponent, and he will be here.
Now, for the time being, Wilder is your fighter, and so is AJ.
Yeah.
Dubois is Frank's fighter, and so is Fury. I know that this date has been set, December and all that, but give me a minute. If the IBF is available, Dubois got it. What's to stop Fury and Dubois from facing off, potentially going back for undisputed?
No, not at all. The rematch is contracted, and that will happen. It's a huge fight. But look, AJ against Dubois for the world title is a massive fight in London. So that fight's really important on Saturday.
Where is this IBF situation? You said very likely. What is the hindrance to that becoming available and essentially Usyk getting stripped? Is there a chance that doesn't happen?
I don't think so. The ruling is that Usyk has to fight Hrgovic next. We all know he's not going to. So he's been waiting, Hrgovic, for this opportunity to fight for the title. It's very likely that'll become vacant.
Yesterday, Deontay Wilder told me that this could be the last time you see Wilder in the ring if he loses on Saturday night. Do you agree that if he can't be successful Saturday night, he's done?
He needs to win. No doubt about it. A lot of these guys, they want to perform at the top level. And if he don't win on Saturday night, he ain't fighting for world titles. He ain't fighting AJ. He's not in those big fights. So it's absolutely must win for both Wilder and Zhang on Saturday night.
What kind of conversation have you had with Wilder about the potential future? You've said all these things are in the mix.
This is like we're getting on very well. Let's enjoy the moment on Saturday night. I think sometimes a lot of people get told certain things, about Eddie Hearn and actually when they start working with us, they realise we're very good at what we do. We promote you very well. We get behind you. as a team, and they enjoy it. And I think Deontay's enjoyed it. It's early days, we've not been round each other's house for dinner, but we're all moving in the right direction. And he's got a massive future in the sport. He's one of the biggest stars in the sport of boxing, one of the most exciting fighters in the world. And obviously, if he comes through on Saturday night, I'd love to work with him again. But all the focus is on Saturday.
I know all these matchups are good, but which one do you think is the most dangerous? What do you think is the closest
I
fight?
mean, probably for our guys, Amo Williams against Shiraz. I think it's a tremendous fight. I love Hrgovic's chance. His forward ball is spectacular. Even like Hutchinson against Craig to kick us off. It's 5 amazing fights. You've never seen 5 fights on one card at world level so evenly matched. And obviously with a team concept and a rivalry, going to be a hell of a night on Saturday.
Lastly, Eddie, give me a prediction. I know 5 out of 5 is what you'd like, but if you're a gambling man, you don't have to tell me the names, but how many you win?
I'm going straight up for every. Like, we can win every one of these. But anything can happen in any of these fights. What I will tell you is, none of these fights will be one-sided. None of them will be an easy night's work for anyone. Hopefully all our boys come out on top, but enjoy the show. It's going to be incredible.
Now, why is AJ coming ringside for this? He was there for Undisputed.
He surprised me for coming. He loves the concept. Obviously, he's a matchroom guy. We appreciate his support. He knows a lot of the guys on the card, but probably one eye on Dubois, Hrgovic, and of course Deontay as well.
Will you potentially be involved in this potential Mexico versus America matchup?
Yeah, of course, we're involved in all the fights out here with Queensbury and Gold Star, and we've got a huge amount of American talent, huge amount of Mexican talent. So, the great thing about here is you've got all these people coming together to make incredible nights.
Which American fighters would you like to put up as match? And who potentially is the Mexican he'd face?
Barrios. I think it's a great fight. Unification matchup. Tremendous fight.
Lastly, will you be talking to Crawford in August about maybe joining this new matchroom team?
No, because he's going to get beat.
Radio.
It's very disrespectful of you, Rahim.
Well, you got to put together an American squad.
Don't worry about that. Israil Madrimov's going to knock Crawford out on August the 3rd.
Radio Rahim, apparently very disrespectful to Eddie Hearn today, but I'm just looking at potential possibilities for the future. Hey, everything's possible in Riyadh. Radio Rahim with Eddie Hearn.